Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's not genetic. It's not determined by your height, your looks, or your background. Confidence is something you build brick by brick, day by day, choice by choice. Now, isn't that good news? Because if confidence can be built, then anyone can build it, including you, especially you. Let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a child learn to walk? They fall down 100 times. But they don't stay down, do they? They don't say, well, this walking business isn't for me. I think I'll just crawl for the rest of my life. No, they get back up. They try again. And eventually they walk. Then they run. Then they climb mountains. That's the miracle of human potential. That's the power of persistence. And that's the foundation of unstoppable confidence. The root of all confidence. You see, at the root of all confidence is a simple truth. Confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. Not grand promises, small ones, daily ones, the kind that seem insignificant but accumulate into something magnificent. When you tell yourself you'll get up at 6 a.m. and you do it, you've just deposited a small amount into your confidence account. When you say you'll read 10 pages of a good book and you do it, that's another deposit. When you promise yourself you'll make those 3 sales calls that you've been putting off, and you make them, your confidence grows a little bit more. It's not the size of the promise that matters, it's the keeping of it that counts. Most people think confidence comes from success. They've got it backward. Success doesn't give you confidence. Confidence gives you success. And where does confidence come from? It comes from mastery, from discipline, from self-trust. You trust yourself because you've proven to yourself time and time again that you'll do what you say you'll do. That's why I say confidence is built, not found. You don't stumble upon it like some treasure in the woods. You construct it deliberately with small acts of integrity between yourself and yourself. The 4 cornerstones of confidence. Now, in my years of study and observation, I've identified 4 cornerstones of unstoppable confidence. 4 pillars that support this magnificent structure we're building together. The first cornerstone is knowledge, specialized knowledge, not general education, but specific information that helps you solve problems in your chosen field. When you know what you're talking about, when you've done your homework, when you've put in the hours of study and practice, you naturally speak with more authority. I often tell the story of a young man who wanted to become a public speaker. He came to me and said, "Mr. Rohn, I'm so nervous when I speak. I don't have any confidence." I asked him, "How much have you studied the art of public speaking?" He said, "Not much." I said, "That's your problem." You see, confidence isn't some magical feeling that descends upon you. It's the natural result of preparation, of study, of practice. The ancient Romans had a saying, "Fortune favors the prepared mind." I say confidence favors the prepared mind as well. The second cornerstone is action. Knowledge without action is like having a library of books you've never read. Potential without movement is merely theoretical. You must act on what you know. And here's the secret. Action precedes confidence, not the other way around. Most people think when I feel confident, then I'll act. But that's not how it works. You act first, even in the face of fear and doubt, and the confidence follows. I remember when I first started speaking professionally. Was I nervous? Absolutely. Did I feel like an imposter at times? You bet I did, but I acted anyway. I got up on that stage. I delivered my message, and with each presentation, my confidence grew. So don't wait until you feel confident to start that business, ask for that promotion, or pursue that dream. Start now with whatever level of confidence you currently possess and watch it grow through repeated action. The third cornerstone is integrity. This might surprise you. You might think, what does integrity have to do with confidence? Everything. Because true confidence isn't just about how you appear to others. It's about how you feel about yourself when no one else is looking. When you live in alignment with your values, when you speak the truth even when it's difficult, when you do the right thing even when it costs you something, you develop a kind of inner confidence that can't be shaken by external circumstances. I've met many people who seemed confident on the outside but were insecure on the inside because they knew they were living a lie. They were pretending to be something they weren't. They were cutting corners ethically. And that knowledge ate away at their true confidence like rust on metal. True confidence requires congruence between your inner and outer worlds. It requires integrity. The fourth and final cornerstone is resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, the capacity to fail and try again, the willingness to be wrong, to look foolish, to make mistakes, and to keep going anyway. You see, confident people aren't people who never fail. They're people who've learned that failure isn't fatal. It's feedback. It's not the end of the road. It's just a detour on the path to success. I've failed many times in my life. I've made poor investments. I've given bad advice. I've missed opportunities. But I didn't let those failures define me. I let them refine me. And that's what you must do as well. Resilience isn't about being tough in some macho sense. It's about being flexible, adaptable, like a tree that bends in the wind rather than breaking. That's true strength. That's true confidence. The daily disciplines of confidence. Now, let's talk about the daily disciplines that build unstoppable confidence. Because confidence isn't built in a day, a week, or even a month. It's built through consistent daily actions that, over time, create an unshakable foundation. The first daily discipline is taking care of your physical health. This might seem unrelated to confidence, but it's not. Your body and mind are connected. When you exercise regularly, eat nutritious foods, get enough sleep, and avoid excessive alcohol or other substances, you feel better. And when you feel better, you naturally project more confidence. I'm not saying you need to become a fitness fanatic or follow some extreme diet. I'm saying you need to honor your body as the vehicle that carries your spirit and your potential through this world. When you do, confidence naturally follows. The second daily discipline is continuous learning. The moment you stop learning, you start dying intellectually. And with that intellectual death comes a corresponding drop in confidence. Read books, listen to educational programs, attend seminars, seek out mentors, ask questions. Be curious. The more you learn, the more you know. The more you know, the more capable you become. The more capable you become, the more confident you feel. I've often said that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. It will also make you confident in your ability to handle whatever challenges life throws your way. The third daily discipline is goal setting. Not vague wishes or hopes, but specific, measurable goals that stretch you beyond your comfort zone. Goals give you direction. They provide a target for your efforts. And when you achieve them, even small ones, your confidence grows. You prove to yourself that you can do what you set out to do. Start with modest goals that you can achieve relatively quickly. Build momentum. Then gradually increase the difficulty. It's like weight training for your confidence muscle. The fourth daily discipline is positive self-talk. The conversations you have with yourself are the most important conversations you'll ever have. They shape your beliefs, your actions, and ultimately your confidence. Monitor your inner dialogue. When you catch yourself thinking or saying things like, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or this is too hard, challenge those thoughts. Replace them with more empowering alternatives. Not delusional positivity, not empty affirmations, but realistic, encouraging self-talk that acknowledges challenges while affirming your ability to overcome them. The fifth daily discipline is helping others. This might seem counterintuitive. How does helping someone else build your confidence? But it's true. When you contribute to others, when you add value, when you make a positive difference, you feel more worthy, more capable, more confident. Find ways to serve, to teach, to mentor. The courage, the confidence you build by helping others succeed will spill over into every area of your life. Overcoming the confidence killers. Now let's talk about the things that kill confidence, the habits, thought patterns, and behaviors that undermine your self-belief and hold you back from reaching your potential. The first confidence killer is comparison. Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. I say it's also the thief of confidence. When you constantly compare yourself to others, especially in this age of social media where everyone presents their highlight reel while you're living your behind-the-scenes reality, you're setting yourself up for inadequacy, for doubt, for insecurity. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Are you growing, learning, improving? That's all that matters. The second confidence killer is perfectionism, the belief that anything less than flawless performance is failure. That unless you can do something perfectly, you shouldn't do it at all. Perfectionism is just fear in disguise. Fear of criticism, fear of disapproval, fear of not measuring up. And fear is the mortal enemy of confidence. Embrace progress, not perfection. Celebrate small wins, acknowledge growth, and remember that the path to mastery is paved with thousands of small mistakes. The third confidence killer is negative environments, the places you go, the media you consume, and especially the people you spend time with. Jim Rohn, that's me, famously said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those 5 people are negative, critical, and lacking in confidence themselves, guess what? Their attitudes will rub off on you. Surround yourself with positive, supportive, confident people who believe in you and challenge you to grow. Your confidence will naturally rise to meet the level of confidence around you. The fourth confidence killer is dwelling on past failures. We all fail. We all make mistakes. We all have regrets. But confident people don't camp out in the cemetery of past failures. They visit, they learn, and then they leave. Learn from your mistakes, certainly. Extract the lessons. But then focus on the present and the future. On what you control. On your next move. The fifth and perhaps most insidious confidence killer is what I call waiting for permission. Waiting for someone else to tell you that you're ready, that you're good enough, that you deserve success. Here's the truth. No one is coming to give you permission to be confident, to be successful. To pursue your dreams, you must give yourself that permission. You must decide that you are worthy, that you have value to offer, that your voice deserves to be heard. That decision, that inner authorization is the ultimate act of confidence. Building confidence in specific areas. Now, let's get practical. Let's talk about how to build confidence in specific areas of your life. Because confidence isn't a monolithic thing. You can be extremely confident in one domain and quite insecure in another. Let's start with professional confidence. How do you build confidence in your career, your business, your field of expertise? First, become technically excellent at what you do. There's no substitute for competence. Study, practice, seek feedback, continuously improve. Second, dress the part. Like it or not, how you present yourself affects how others perceive you and, more importantly, how you perceive yourself. When you look professional, you feel more professional, more confident. Third, prepare meticulously for important events. Whether it's a presentation, a job interview, a sales call, or a negotiation, thorough preparation builds confidence. It reduces uncertainty. It gives you a foundation to stand on. Fourth, seek out challenging assignments. Volunteer for the difficult projects. Take on responsibilities that stretch you. Each time you succeed at something challenging, your professional confidence grows. Fifth, build a track record of small wins. Document your successes. Keep a journal of professional achievements. When doubt creeps in, review this record to remind yourself of what you're capable of. Now, let's talk about social confidence. Many people who are quite confident professionally struggle in social situations. They're uncomfortable at parties, networking events, or in unfamiliar social groups. How do you build confidence in these settings? First, develop your conversational skills. Learn to ask good questions, to listen actively, to remember names. These are skills that can be learned, practiced, and mastered. Second, focus on making others feel comfortable rather than worrying about your own comfort. When you shift your attention from yourself to others, social anxiety tends to diminish. Third, practice. Start with small, low-pressure social situations and gradually work your way up to more challenging ones. Each positive interaction builds your social confidence. Fourth, remember that most people are too preoccupied with their own thoughts and concerns to be scrutinizing you. That self-consciousness you feel, everyone else feels it too. They're not focusing on your every word and gesture. Fifth, view social skills as exactly that, skills, not innate traits that some people have and others don't. Skills that can be developed through study, practice, and persistence. Let's move on to physical confidence. How you feel about your body, your physical capabilities, your presence in the world? First, focus on health and vitality rather than appearance. When you feel strong, energetic, and capable, physical confidence naturally follows. Second, find physical activities you enjoy and do them regularly. Dance, hike, swim. Practice yoga, play tennis. The specific activity doesn't matter as much as the consistent practice. Third, set physical goals that are challenging but achievable. Run a 5,000. Learn to swim. Master a difficult yoga pose. Each time you achieve a physical goal, your confidence in your body grows. Fourth, pay attention to your posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, head up. Your physical posture affects your mental state. When you carry yourself with confidence, you begin to feel more confident. Fifth, dress in a way that makes you feel good about yourself. This isn't about fashion or expense. It's about wearing clothes that fit well, that suit your body and your personal style, and that make you feel comfortable and confident. Now let's talk about emotional confidence. The belief in your ability to handle difficult emotions, to bounce back from setbacks, to maintain your equilibrium under pressure. First, develop emotional awareness. Learn to identify and name your feelings. You can't manage what you can't recognize. Second, practice emotional regulation, deep breathing, meditation, journaling, exercise. Find healthy ways to process and express your emotions. Third, cultivate self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a good friend who is struggling. Fourth, build a support network. People you can turn to when you're emotionally overwhelmed. Who can provide perspective, comfort, and wise counsel. Fifth, remember that emotions are temporary. They pass. Even the most intense feelings eventually subside. This knowledge alone can help you face difficult emotions with more confidence. Finally, let's discuss moral confidence, the deep-seated belief that you are a person of integrity, that you know right from wrong and have the courage to act accordingly. First, clarify your values. What do you believe in? What principles guide your life? When your values are clear, decisions become easier and your confidence in those decisions increases. Second, act in alignment with those values, even when it's difficult, even when there's a price to pay. The short-term discomfort is worth the long-term confidence that comes from living with integrity. Third, admit when you're wrong. Apologize. Make amends. Moral confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest with yourself and others about your imperfections. Fourth, stand up for what you believe in. Speak truth to power. Defend the vulnerable. Each time you do, your moral confidence grows. Fifth, surround yourself with people of integrity who share your values. Their example will inspire and strengthen your own moral resolve. Confidence in the face of criticism. One of the greatest tests of confidence is how you handle criticism. Because let me tell you, if you're doing anything significant in this world, you will be criticized. It's not a possibility, it's a certainty. How do you maintain your confidence when others are questioning, challenging, or even attacking you? First, distinguish between constructive and destructive criticism. Constructive criticism is specific, actionable, and motivated by a genuine desire to help you improve. Destructive criticism is vague, personal, and motivated by the critic's own issues. Learn to welcome the first and ignore the second. Second, remember that criticism is often more about the critic than the criticized. People's reactions to you are filtered through their own fears, insecurities, and limitations. Their criticism may say more about them than it does about you. Third, focus on your own standards rather than others' opinions. Are you living up to your own values? Are you doing your best work? Are you growing and improving? That's what matters, not the peanut gallery's commentary. Fourth, use valid criticism as fuel for growth. When someone points out a genuine weakness or mistake, don't get defensive. Get better. Use that feedback to improve, to refine your approach, to strengthen your performance. Fifth, develop the ability to stand firm in the face of criticism when you know you're right. Not out of stubbornness or ego, but out of conviction, out of clarity, out of confidence in your own judgment. Some of history's greatest innovators, reformers, and leaders were heavily criticized in their time. But they had the confidence to stay the course because they believed in what they were doing. That's the kind of confidence I want for you. The confidence-competence loop. There's a fascinating relationship between confidence and competence that I want to explore with you. I call it the confidence-competence loop, and understanding it can accelerate your growth in both areas. It works like this. When you develop competence in a skill or area, your confidence naturally increases. And when your confidence increases, you're more likely to take on new challenges that further develop your competence. It's a positive feedback loop that, once started, can propel you to extraordinary heights. But here's the key question. How do you start the loop? Do you need confidence first or competence? The answer is that you need a small amount of both, but competence should lead the way. Start with learning, with practice, with developing actual skill. The confidence will follow. I've seen too many people try to build confidence through affirmations alone, through positive thinking without positive action. That's like trying to build a house by drawing a picture of it. The picture might look nice, but you can't live in it. Real confidence comes from real capability, from knowing, not just believing, that you can handle the challenges in front of you because you've developed the skills to do so. This doesn't mean you need to be an expert before you can feel confident. Far from it. It just means that your confidence should be roughly proportional to your competence. A beginner can be appropriately confident as a beginner. A master can be appropriately confident as a master. The problems arise when there's a significant gap between your confidence and your competence. When you're much more confident than you are competent, you're setting yourself up for failure and disillusionment. When you're much more competent than you are confident, you're limiting your impact and your opportunities. So how do you keep these two qualities in balance? How do you ensure that your confidence and competence grow together? First, be honest with yourself about your current level of skill. Not harsh, not overly critical. Just honest. Where are you really at right now? Second, set learning goals rather than performance goals. Focus on improving your skills rather than proving them. This approach naturally aligns your growing competence with your growing confidence. Third, seek feedback from trusted sources. Not just praise, but genuine, constructive feedback that helps you see your blind spots and areas for improvement. Fourth, celebrate progress, not just perfection. Acknowledge and take pride in how far you've come, even as you recognize how far you still have to go. Fifth, be willing to be a beginner again and again, to start at the bottom of new learning curves, to embrace the humility and curiosity that come with being a novice. This willingness to be temporarily incompetent is paradoxically a sign of deep confidence. Confidence through adversity. Now let's talk about building confidence through adversity, because some of the most confident people I've ever met are those who have faced and overcome significant challenges. They know what they're made of because they've been tested, and they've passed the test. Adversity reveals character. It shows you who you really are. And when you discover that you're stronger, more resilient, more capable than you thought, your confidence soars. This doesn't mean you should seek out hardship for its own sake. Life will bring enough challenges without you looking for more. But it does mean that when difficulties arise, as they inevitably will, you can view them as opportunities for growth, for learning, for building confidence. How do you build confidence through adversity? Let me suggest a few approaches. First, adopt what psychologists call a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. That challenges are opportunities to stretch and grow, not proof of your limitations. Second, break down overwhelming problems into manageable pieces. Don't try to eat the elephant in one bite. Take it one small piece at a time. Third, look for the lesson in every setback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? There's always something valuable to extract, even from the most painful situations. Fourth, remember past challenges you've overcome. You've already survived 100% of your worst days. You've already proven your resilience. Draw confidence from that track record of survival and eventual triumph. Fifth, surround yourself with a support system of people who believe in you, who encourage you, who remind you of your strength and capability when you forget. Some of you are facing significant challenges right now, health issues, financial problems, relationship difficulties, professional setbacks. I want you to know that these challenges, painful as they are, contain the seeds of greater confidence. If you approach them with the right mindset, you will emerge stronger, more capable, and more confident than before. The quiet confidence of authenticity. There's a type of confidence I want to discuss that's often overlooked. It's not the loud, brash, attention-seeking confidence that our culture sometimes celebrates. It's a quieter, deeper, more authentic confidence that comes from knowing who you are and being at peace with it. I call it the quiet confidence of authenticity, and it's one of the most attractive, impressive, and influential forms of confidence there is. Authentic confidence doesn't need to dominate every conversation. It doesn't need to be the smartest person in the room. It doesn't need constant validation or approval. It's comfortable in its own skin. How do you develop this kind of quiet, authentic confidence? First, get clear on who you are, your values, your strengths, your passions, your purpose. Self-awareness is the foundation of authenticity. Second, accept your weaknesses and limitations without being defined by them. Everyone has flaws. Everyone has areas where they struggle. Authentic confidence acknowledges these without shame or defensiveness. Third, stop trying to be someone you're not. It's exhausting and ultimately futile. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of who you actually are. Fourth, learn to say no to opportunities that don't align with your values and priorities. Authentic confidence knows what it stands for and what it doesn't, what it wants and what it doesn't. Fifth, practice radical honesty with yourself and appropriate honesty with others. Stop pretending. Stop posturing. There's incredible freedom and confidence that comes from simply being truthful. I've met many successful people over the years. Some had the flashy, look-at-me type of confidence. Others had this quieter, more authentic confidence. And let me tell you, the second group were invariably more respected, more trusted, and ultimately more successful in the ways that really matter. From confidence to contribution. Let's talk about where all this confidence is ultimately leading. Because confidence isn't an end in itself. It's a means to an end. And that end is contribution. The ultimate purpose of building unstoppable confidence is not so you can feel good about yourself, though that's a nice side effect. It's not so you can impress others, though that may happen too. It's so you can make a meaningful contribution to the world. so you can share your gifts, fulfill your purpose, make a difference. Without confidence, too many talents remain buried. Too many ideas go unexpressed. Too many contributions never materialize, and the world is poorer for it. I want you to imagine for a moment what you would do if you had unstoppable confidence. What would you create? What would you say? What problems would you solve? What difference would you make? Hold that vision in your mind. Let it inspire you, motivate you, guide you as you build your confidence day by day. Because the world needs your contribution. It needs your unique perspective, your particular talents, your special blend of experiences and insights. It needs what only you can give. And to give it fully, unreservedly, joyfully, unique confidence, not arrogance. Not egotism, but genuine, grounded, authentic confidence in your ability to add value. A challenge and a promise. As we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge and a promise. The challenge is this: commit to building your confidence deliberately, systematically, day by day, using the principles and practices we've discussed. Don't wait for confidence to find you. Go out and build it. Start small. Pick one area of your life where more confidence would make a significant difference. Focus there first. Apply what you've learned. See what happens. Then expand to other areas. Build on your successes. Learn from your setbacks. Keep going. The promise is this: if you do these things, if you commit to this process of building unstoppable confidence, your life will transform. Not overnight, not all at once, but steadily, incrementally, undeniably. You'll speak with more authority. You'll act with more certainty. You'll bounce back from failures more quickly. You'll pursue opportunities more boldly. You'll live more fully. And most importantly, you'll make the contribution you were born to make. You'll fulfill the purpose that is uniquely yours. You'll become the person you were created to be. That's my promise to you, based not on wishful thinking, but on decades of studying success and observing transformation, on seeing countless individuals just like you build confidence and change their lives as a result. The time is now. So let me ask you, if not now, when? If not here, where? If not you, who? When will you begin this journey toward unstoppable confidence? Where will you start? Who will make the decision if not you? The time is now, this moment, this day, this opportunity that won't come again. You have everything you need to begin. You have the principles, the practices, the understanding. Now all that's required is the decision, the commitment, the action. Will it be easy? No, building anything worthwhile never is. Will there be setbacks? Certainly, that's part of the process. Will it be worth it? Absolutely, without question, beyond a doubt. Because when you build unstoppable confidence, you build an unstoppable life, a life of impact, of meaning, of contribution, a life that matters. And isn't that what we all want deep down? To know that our time here meant something? That we became who we were capable of becoming? That we gave what we were capable of giving? That's the ultimate fruit of confidence. Not just success as the world defines it, though that may come too. But success as you define it, on your terms, according to your values, in alignment with your purpose. So let's begin right here, right now, together. Let's build that unstoppable confidence. And through it, let's build lives of extraordinary impact and immeasurable value. Thank you